Hi. I'm me, you're you. Let's get this intro out of the way real quick. No one wants to sit here and listen to me doing a traditional, stupid, damn Let's Play intro. Because this isn't what it is. We're not doing a traditional Let's Play. That's ridiculous. We're doing an Ironman. This is serious business. You know, as serious as, you know, this overlay is. Look, graphic design is not my passion. There are always growing pains in a first episode of a series that I do. And aside from that godforsaken intro, the overlay is one of those growing pains. You're not going to get better than me. Well, you are. You're not going to get better from me. There we go, that's right. So yeah, let's just... Well, actually, first and foremost, I was going to just say let's get into the rules. If you can hear a fan in the background, that is a fan. It's the only thing keeping my Switch from exploding. That is all I will say. Anyway, so if you don't know what an Ironman is, I'm very confused how you ended up here. I mean, I don't think anyone's just gonna stumble across this and just be like, oh wow, I wonder what that is. I feel like you're only really gonna come across an Ironman from, you know, a channel as minuscule as mine if you're looking for an Ironman, but I'll explain it anyway. An Ironman is, in its very basic essence, if a unit dies, they stay dead, we don't reset, we don't rewind, and if we game over, we don't restart. Or we don't restart that map. The run is over. And, I mean, we can restart from, like, the beginning of the game, but, I mean, for the sake of a series, I'm not gonna do that. It's just, if we game over, the series ends. Now, you may be wondering, for those of you in the know of, I guess the Ironman community, why 3 houses? Well, partially because I want to prove that this game is not that hard to Ironman, mainly because 3 houses is a very easy game. But 3 houses it's not a hard game to Ironman. I'm gonna say misinformation. That's not really what it is. There's I don't know, a mythos about how this game functions that is just not true, I guess. I don't know, I think people look at it too much like every other Fire Emblem game, right? With, like, when you get extra units, that's really the real thing, right? It's that your cast is quite small, and if you lose a member of the team, uh-oh, you're boned. Which is just untrue. That's not how that works in 3 houses at all. I mean, if you lose someone, like, really early game, then yeah, sure. But, like, mission assistance is gonna cover you on that. There are plenty of easy recruits to get from the faculty, which are gonna cover for you. I mean, if you lose someone late game, like, in the middle of late game, you might be in a spot of trouble. But by that point, you've already got, like, your 3, or you should already have your 3 adjutants system set up. And you shouldn't be using those, not on hard mode anyway, you shouldn't be using, I want to say even on maddening, you shouldn't really be using those specifically for guard adjutants. You should be using those as, you know, a mix of guard adjutants for that defensive utility, but also just to train other units. It's a very easy way to do it. It keeps other units afloat. But whatever, I mean, that's a discussion we can have later. This is supposed to be the rules segment. Sorry, I get off track all the time. You're just gonna have to get used to it. Or don't. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people are just here to see units die. You might see that. I guess further on with the why 3 houses. It's also because I've Ironman the entire game. All 4 routes. That it is why I can say with the utmost certainty that it is not a hard game to Ironman. Yeah, no, I think that's enough before we get to the rules specific to 3 houses and, like, this game. Oh. or not this game, the Ironman specifically for this game. Because, yeah, it is a bit different to usual Fire Emblems. And we're gonna... I mean, I use specific rules to make the game harder, but... You know, as I said, it's a pretty easy game. Even with the limitations that the Ironman imposes. So, obviously, the very basic rules are still intact. You know, the game over is a run ender. No Divine Pulse. Sometimes... I don't know, not opinions, but sometimes it varies on whether you get, like, a certain number of Divine Pulse charges for the entire game, or you just cut it entirely. I'm gonna go with a cut it entirely. So no Divine Pulse. You're not gonna see that. Well, I mean, if we game over, you will see it, because I have to press the B button afterwards to say, yes, I want to game over. But, you know, other than that, you should never see the the Divine Pulse screen. I think that's... I mean, those are the standard rules, right? I don't think there's anything else to add there. You know, Fire Emblem, pretty simple. And not many people have done 3 Houses Ironmans, at least comparatively to the rest of the series, so... You know, extra rules on top of that, I don't think are necessarily, you know, commonplace. So I guess, yeah, now we will get on to this specific rule set. Look, I'll put the rules in the comments, not the comments, in the description, if you would rather not listen to me ramble like a madman. But if you want to do that, hang around here for like another 10 minutes. I'm so sorry. So we will be playing on hard, not maddening. Partially because I haven't played maddening in like 2 years. It requires quite a bit of game knowledge. And it's not game knowledge I'm currently in possession of. Like, I haven't played 3 Houses in about a year. The last time I did it was doing my Silver Snow Ironman in my free time. So we are going to stick with hard. I know, I'm sure a big disappointment, but partially beyond the difficulty thing, it's also just because maddening's a bit too slow early game for me, you know? The Red Canyon map is specifically what I'm talking about here. Even on hard mode, sometimes getting through it is a bit of a slogfest. Just because, you know, your units aren't that great. And on maddening, it is so much worse and so much more boring to both play and watch. I know people go for Hunting by Daybreak as like the worst thing that maddening has done. I think Red Canyon Dominance is by far the worst map. Just because it's so slow, so tedious. But we can discuss that sort of shit in the actual series. Now, again, now's the rule set time. So the Monastery is going to have quite a few of its own rules to it. So, for starters, we can only go to the Monastery once a month. Like, actually exploring, that's once a month. We get that. Once a month, no other time. Do you want me to say it one more time? It's once a month. No other time. So, it limits my ability to, like, raise Byleth's proficiencies, recruit characters. That's about it. Build supports as well. Doing the run the way I do it, supports do not build very fast. Which is just the way it is. I guess on the topic of supports, we will be skipping the story. Again, this is not a Let's Play, this is an Ironman. I will be skipping the story. Probably skipping supports, and I am going to assume that you have played the game, so I will be very readily spoiling this game, and potentially other Fire Emblem games, but I'll try and curb my tongue on that. Yeah, I think for exploration, that's kind of it. No auxiliary battles. Can't do any of those. We can, however, do quests. I'm going to just blanket statement, we can do all quests. Most of them do game mechanics. sometimes map mechanics. I think this is something that has only really come into public conscience recently with Mecha doing his whole video about the am I soft locked or whatever. Yeah, like quests actually do stuff on the maps. I guess people just don't read the quest descriptions, because like clearly that is what they do, but I mean, I guess if you didn't do them, or did do them, and do them every time, you wouldn't know, so, you know, fair enough, I guess. Yeah, blanket statement, I'm allowed to do all of those, including the final DLC one, the Balthus quest, post-time skip. I'm just blanket statementing we can do all of those. Any other rules there? I don't really think any other rules exist there for exploration. No, I don't think so. Not off the top of my head. So instead, well, not instead. Finally, there are the. There's a very just a personal rule with making this game a little bit harder. Because, I mean, if we just went with everyone's best classes and blah, 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 the game would be an absolute cakewalk. I mean, it's probably going to be quite easy on hard. It usually is, doing it like this, but, you know, 3 houses is really easy if I were just making everyone really good. It wouldn't be an Ironman. It wouldn't be fun to watch. Well, maybe it would be if you really like 3 houses gameplay, which is not its strong suit, to be honest. You know, as a 3 houses lover, the maps aren't the best part, which is probably one of the reasons it's received, well, not received, well, I guess we can go received. It's received so much criticism over the years from the fan base. The Fire Emblem part of the Fire Emblem game is probably the weakest part of this game. Well, I don't know about the weakest. There's some pretty good maps in there, but yeah, overall. But again, that's something we can talk about later. Classes. How we're building characters. So, thankfully, I have a very easy reference for this now, because I was doing this my own way, but now 3 Hopes came out last year. It's basically validated how I structure class growth in this game. So what I'm aiming for is basically everyone is going to get access to 4 classes in like ascending order, whatever it is, beginner, intermediate, advanced, and then you get either an Abyss class or a Master class. That's basically how we're running with this. And you know, you only get your 1, you have to go down, like, a path, basically, just like in 3 Hopes. And to top that off, I want to have weird, gimmicky, not even builds, I want weird, gimmicky classes. If you've ever seen Failure Emblem do his Failure Emblem runs, you might kind of be familiar with what I'm going with here, but basically I want to just do, I guess, non-traditional, not always, but I basically just want to do some weird stuff with the characters' classes. Not necessarily their skills, you know, I don't really have the most freedom in the world with that, with how I want to do this. If that doesn't really make sense, you'll see what I mean when we get to building classes. Not that you'll see that much of that, I don't think. You know, I'm gonna try and cut out the a lot of the dilly-dallying and busy work that I'm gonna have to do. Just, you know, it's 3 houses, that's what you do. I guess I should say as well, this is structured kind of like a live stream. These are going to be like live stream length, but I mean, I'm not live streaming, obviously, but these kind of have the spirit of a VOD, you know, for the most part. Like, they're going to be mostly unedited, which is why you're going to get this rambling nonsense from me. with, you know, the rambling, the and the very weird expletives. Those will probably also come out in full force. Playing Fire Emblem, it's probably gonna happen. But yeah, so they're not gonna be super edited, but I will cut out, like, running around the monastery stuff. Yeah, that's whatever. But yeah, so classes specifically, I mean, well, let's go for an example, right? So, I mean, you've probably seen from either the thumbnail or the title or whatever. I am doing the Golden Deer. So let's take Byleth and Claude. So, Byleth, I'm basically just gonna have them, for every route, be the, like, weapon archetype for that class. So, for the Golden Deer, we're gonna make Byleth an archer. So they're gonna go through fighter to archer to sniper and end up in bow knight. If they even get that far, to be honest. Whenever there is a horse... Oh, excuse me. Whenever there is a mounted class that just pops up in the end for Byleth in these sorts of runs, they very rarely actually get there, because it's so hard to raise that rank in this run, especially when you're not a mounted class for the rest of the game. So realistically, Byleth is probably gonna end in sniper, but I mean, that works really well. The, what's the name of the skill that you get from that class? It's not point blank volley. Oh shit. What is it? Well, the combat art you get from maxing sniper is very, very good, so it's not actually that much of a loss. And in fact, Bow Knight is probably one of the worst master classes, at least in terms of, like, growth rates. It gives you nothing and lowers your speed growth, which is not great. But I mean, that's just the luck of the draw with Cavalier classes in this game. They are generally, I'd say aside from, like, Dark Knight and Valkyrie, they're kinda dog shit. But yeah, so, like, that's what we're gonna do with Byleth. Very straight and narrow path there. And with Claude, well, you know, I was thinking, what can I do with Claude? The last time I played this game, I went with the whole, you know, the joke about Claude dressing up as Edelgard. Well, if I take that to the logical extreme, let's take him down Armor Knight. So, you know, he went Fighter, Armor Knight, Fortress Knight, Great Knight. And in fact, it was actually wonderful, because I genuinely could not have beaten Nemesis without Great Knight Claude. I got to the end of that game and just, like, with all that route, and the builds that I had going, they ended up being a little too glass cannon-y. I'll say that much. And everyone except Byleth, Claude, and Leone got one-rounded or one-shot by Nemesis. So that final fight was tough. But yeah, so what else do I associate with Claude? Well, you know, he's a little bit of a sneaky little dude, a sneaky little rascal. So why not make him a trickster? So we'll take him down that path tree. If you haven't played Three Hopes, what is it? Is it Myrmidon? Is that the beginner class? They splinter off in two directions, which is basically you end up in offense versus utility. So, Mercenary, Swordmaster, Mortal Savant is on one side, Thief, Assassin, Trickster is on the other. And we'll be taking Claude down, Thief, Assassin, Trickster. I think it'll be potentially quite fun. Honestly, it's the one that I'm kind of like, I wish I had more to say about Claude. Or, like, a more interesting one for Claude, but sometimes that's just how it goes. And I feel like Pass Shade that he gets post-time skip might lead to some fun shenanigans. I'll say that much. Yeah, I think that's it. There is the... Should I bring this up now? Because it's not really immediately relevant. I'll bring it up now. There is like a recruitment rule set that I have. For each run, I can recruit all the faculty, they're fair game, but I can only get 3 characters from each other house. So in this case, I get 3 Crimson Flowers. I get 3 of the Black Eagles, 3 of the Blue Lions. And I'm going to try and, like, theme it to, like, supports and paralogs specifically. Rather than just, like, getting characters that are either A, good, or B, I like. You know, I would normally recruit Bernadetta in every playthrough, but not this one, unfortunately. I think this is the only run I've ever done where I won't recruit Bernie, which is... It hurts my soul, but it is what it is, I guess. So I guess the projected characters we will get from the Blue Lions are Linhardt for Leonie's paralog, Ferdinand for Lysithia's, and Petra because she supports Claude. Simple as that. For the Blue Lions, we will be getting Annette and Ingrid because they support Claude, and Ashe because he's the post-time skip recruit guy for the Golden Deer. And that is the plan there. That is the format we will take in Blue Lions and Crimson Flower. Not Crimson... I really like saying Crimson Flower and Black Eagles when we eventually get there. Because we will. We will one day. I don't think anytime soon, but we will one day do those routes as well. And for the Ashen Wolves, I can recruit all of them. I mean, there's kind of no reason not to. It's mainly for the Abyssal Seals. And I can only use the, like, assigned wolf for that route. So, in this one, we get Balthus, we don't get anyone else. Or, I can use Balthus, I can get everyone else, but I won't be using them. Constance for Black Eagles, Happy for Blue Lions, Yuri for Silver Snow, if you weren't aware. I think that's everything. So, yeah. Nearly half an hour in. That's pretty good by my standards, I will... It's not. That's not good by my standards. It's about average for my standards. So, yeah, I'm sorry that you had to sit through 20 minutes of that, but, you know, had to be done. I'm a rambling, gambling dude. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, why am I like this? Anyway, let's get right into it. I might actually just skip to the first fight, but... I mean, you'll see. Well, let's just go. Oh, yeah, actually, we're not doing New Game Plus either. That probably went without saying, but we're not doing New Game Plus. Right, so, Byleths. We're gonna do 2 males, 2 females. Golden Deer and Silver Snow will get male. Blue Lions and Black Eagles, and who's a Crimson Flower again, will get female. Why? It's just the opposite of what I did the last time I played this game. There is no greater meaning. That is all. Okay, first map. Nice and simple. In fact, too simple. I don't think this is the best tutorial map they've got in the series. I won't lie. I think it's... Yeah, probably a little too simple. Claude, you absolute fuckwit! That doesn't bode well.
I'll cut through.
I'm gonna have to get Dimitri to... Claude! I was just about to say, it's a little too easy to solo this with your Lord and Byleth. And honestly, it's a little too easy to just straight up solo it with Byleth.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
God damn it, Claude! You're supposed to be the accurate Lord as well. God damn it, you absolute fuck. Okay, well, let's slam that on. Do I draw someone in now? Nah. Not yet, let's not get too excited. Byleth, you move up. And we can get that talk. I mean, not that we're even going to look at it, and there's literally no reason to do it. It just feels right, you know? I'd feel dirty if I didn't do this. And... Edelgard, you can join us, but... I mean, realistically, all you're going to be used for, at best, is body blocking, so...
Yeah.
Thanks, Dad. I didn't need the... I didn't need the little, I don't know, pep talk, I guess? It's not really what that is, but... You know, I didn't need to be complimented for going into a bush. I didn't mean to skip that turn, but,
This is a fine
I want to... Did that go really badly, or... It looked like it went fine. Okay, I'll take care of that one.
As expected.
And Claude can take care of this one. Or can he? Can you do this, Claude? I'm actually not so sure now that you missed that first attack. Okay, there you go. You did just fine, big guy.
It's not luck, it's fate.
I don't know, man. Was it really fate for you to miss that first attack? That does not bode well for the rest of this series. Okay.
attack when.
We'll let Byleth take this, I guess. I mean, you're not gonna get a level up, are you? Nah, I didn't think so. Where do we go from here? Just move everyone up. Should I heal Claude now? Just leave him be. He shouldn't really be in the face of danger. That's not really what Claude's best at. Although, in saying that, I might actually use him here to do a bit of body blocking. Because if we put Byleth here, Vulnerary up, he should be able to take 2 attacks, which he will take. And then Claude goes here. He should only take 1, so I don't think this guy can walk around the side. Right? He has what, 5 move? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so yeah. Actually, could... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Wait. 6 move? That's the wrong button. I'm too engaged, brain. Yeah, it's 5 moves, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Or is he a... Wait. They're thieves. Do they not get movement penalties? Am I getting that wrong in this game? Ah, well, I mean, it should be fine. Famous last words. Do yourself up, Claude. I mean, this should be fine, right? You can't... Yeah, you can't walk around the side. You only walk down here. So you can't get there. This guy can't either, so... Yeah, it should be fine. Here I was saying how the... You know, what an easy first chapter, and I'm already having to think a little too hard. Alright, Byleth. Chose the first level of the series.
Another step forward.
Awful. I love it. Well, I don't know. For the first level up standards in this game, it's actually pretty good. Nice, a heal. You actually could have survived if you got hit by everyone this time. Or not. In this turn, I guess? It's not really this time. Gerald comes in, steals our kill.
Back to it.
Thanks, Gerald. I think that's the only kill he's gonna get this entire game. Wonderful. Now, how do we do against Costas? Yeah, we do have to double up on him. I think, because we should be able to kill this guy with just Claude, right? Yeah. Okay, so your movement is also 5, so it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you shouldn't be able to hit Claude from back there. Not that it matters. I don't think he can kill Claude anyway. In saying that, if you miss this, Claude, we're in trouble. Thank you, big guy.
It was a good try.
Okay, sweet.
Be mindful.
You do kill, right? Yeah, if you hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I guess, yeah, they're thieves, right? That's their class, so I guess they aren't impeded by terrain in this game. Because he just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay. Coolio. I guess we'll... I mean, it doesn't really matter, but... Wait, that wouldn't slow him down, would it? The lance? Wait... Well, hang on. Let me check it. No, that's an engage feature. Oh, it's the same weight, so he'd be the same. He'd have 4 AS versus 2. Okay. That is fine. And close range counter. I mean, not that it really matters. I still think Costas will probably go for him. No, never mind. He went for Byleth for some inexplicable reason. And Gerald, thankfully, green units can't take...
Aren't you Gerald the Blade Breaker?
Yeah, he sure is.
What's a renown?
I'm the one.
Green units can't take boss kills in this game, which is very nice, because there are a couple of times where it could happen. So yeah, perfect setup for Claude. That's nice, Costas. And get Claude his first level. Now, Claude, is this going to be good, Claude? I'm not holding my breath.
Life doesn't always go as planned.
Yeah, you can say that, man. You sure can say that. Okay, yeah. Skip story. Well, I was going to say, like, story bad, but no, actually, the story in this game is pretty... Yeah, it's pretty good. It's like, alright.
Did you just...
I don't know about that one, Claude. I can't believe he fucking missed the first shot of the game. How did he do that?
Captain.
Yeah, I'm not... God damn it, Claude. I'm just not... I'm not looking forward to what you've got for me, big boy. If that's what you're bringing to the table for the first fight... Oh, good lord. Anyway, yeah, man. This game is very... I always knew, obviously, this game is very cutscene heavy, but... Oh man, I didn't realize how much I'd be spamming the plus button. Yeah, more so, I guess it's that I didn't really realize how many scenes are considered, like, I don't know, different scenes, I guess? Yeah, I don't know. Now I get to enjoy these very long load times. Very, very fun. Running Byleth around, having him jump over the little gaps in the doodad. Yeah, that's nice, Rhea. I'm so glad. Ow. Fuck.
Once you have...
This is what I get for spamming the B button. Yeah, cool. So I don't know how... Seriously, I'm gonna... take talking to these guys? I don't know, you know what, actually, it might be a good time to just talk about what I plan to do with our deer. If we, actually do talk to about each of them individually.
I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone.
No, I'm good, Edelgard. Actually, I think I do have to say yes, don't I? I don't think I have to click on anyone.
I hope you've had a chance to meet them.
Oh, no, I guess not. I thought I did actually have to at least say yes to them. But yeah, I guess not. What do you know? You learn something new about a game every day. Dimitri, da-da-da-da.
I am, of course, delightful. In
Great
case,
stuff,
I hear
big
you're
man.
investigating
I'm
the different houses.
so glad. I guess I could go over what I want to do with the out-of-house characters, but I don't really have anything set in stone for them at the moment, to be honest.
I'm guessing. Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet?
So, you know, I don't want to get too far into it there. Just because, again, I don't really have any plans for them. So, yeah. Anyway, we've actually already been over Claude, so I didn't need to click on him just to get our little preview screen, but yeah. So Lorenz, Lorenz, what's swap display do? Oh, it's that. So Lorenz, I wasn't initially sure what to do with him. Like, again, I've already done, this Ironman before in my own time with basically the same rules. And, like, even there, I was like, I'm not really sure what to do with Lorenz. Because I ended up using him on 2 playthroughs. The Blue Lions playthrough and the Golden Deer one. Golden Deer, it felt just natural to make him a War Master. Because he's bad at punching. And I love the War Master class. It's so not Lorenz. Which, I mean, it made perfect sense. And then in the Blue Lions playthrough, because you don't really get him for comparatively that long, because you have to wait around for a while, I was like, you know what? Let's just have Lorenz become Lorenz from Fire Emblem 1, you know? Let's just make him a general. So I did. And he was, of the 2 generals I used in that playthrough, or Fortress Knights, I suppose I should say, he was definitely the worst one, but Armor Knight Annette was an MVP of the Blue Lions playthrough, so he was kind of competing with God. Raphael. So
he comes from a merchant family.
I wasn't initially. I didn't really know what to do with Raph initially, but when I was playing my last, or doing my last Let's Play, it just so happened that 2 of the characters very much reminded me of Raphael and Ignatz, and so I'm just gonna turn Raphael and Ignatz into Lenten Tau from Atelier Ryza. So Raphael's gonna be going down into Hero. And I suppose that's where a little caveat to the Three Hopes class system works, because there are classes that are omitted from Three Hopes. Namely Hero, Valkyrie, Dark Flyer, I'm pretty sure? And War Monk. I think those are the only classes that are omitted. I could be wrong there. So my my plan there is to just stick Valkyrie and Dark Flyer into the Cavalier tree, which does make it very, very cramped in there. You know, because the class tree is now Soldier to either Pegasus Knight or Cavalier, into Paladin, into either Valkyrie, Dark Knight, Holy Knight, or Dark Flyer, or Falcon Knight. Depending on gender, of course. So yeah, it's a little cramped down there, but I don't know, it seems, I think that's the best place to put it. I could put them in the magic tree, but I feel like they just work a little bit better in the Cavalier tree, just because, I mean, Valkyrie I think makes sense, right? I think it's Dark Flyer that's really the one that's like, maybe put it elsewhere. But, I mean, hey, I'm not planning to use any Dark Flyers on this route, I don't think, so I mean, if you guys have opinions on where Dark Flyer should fit, hey, go ahead and tell me. War Monk. I'm thinking of putting that in the magic tree. My initial, gut response was, oh, let's put it in the brawling tree. But it's the only brawling class that ladies can get. So I can't do that. You know, The Cavalier tree, I guess, as well, only gets cramped with female characters because it adds 3 classes to that tree. But at least it is a tree that, you know, everyone can at least somewhat partake in, whereas the Grappler tree is male exclusive. So I think putting it in Mage is the right choice, I think. I don't really think it would go anywhere else. But it is a bit of an awkward one, War Monk, this time, with this system. And Hero, I'm going to put in as, like, an alternative to Mortal Savant. So that tree will be Myrmidon, Swordmaster... Sorry, Myrmidon, Mercenary, Swordmaster, Hero. Or Mortal Savant. But we're going to take Raphael down Hero. Seems nice and simple. I don't know if it's going to be any good. Raph is one of those units where it's like, I really don't know how to make him work because he's not that good. I don't know, maybe he'll be fine. I really don't know. I really don't know. There might be some shenanigans we can get up to with the Defiant Strength that we end up getting. Defiant Strength Vantage sounds good, especially on Raphael, because his strength is so high, but yeah, I don't know if it's really going to end up being that great, to be honest.
He's the second son.
Ignatz. I mean, I know I just said I was going to do the Lenten Tau thing. We're in a bit of a sticky situation with Ignatz, because Tau's whole thing in Atelier Riser is like status effects. And there aren't really status staves in this game. So my initial, thought was, oh, I'll just make him a healer, right? That makes sense. Ignatz has Physic as well, so, like, he can actually operate as a healer. But I don't think he gets any status. Healing tone? White magic? There we go. I don't think he gets any of that. So instead, in Atelier Riser, the primary status ailment that Tau is built around is poison. So why not lean into that with Ignatz? Of course, you do get, like, Venin edges, or you can get, like, Venin edges in this game. So I could take him down, like, a sword route and have him specialize in that. But no, I think we're gonna take him down the Mage tree, specifically Dark Mage, just to get him that poison strike, you know? So Ignatz's projected tree is Mage. There's another one in here. Monk, Mage, Dark... No, that's not right either. Is it? Oh, I'm trying to remember how this tree works. Because it's Monk... Dark Mage, Dark Bishop? Is that right? Am I getting that right? No. In 3, it's Mage, Monk, Mage, Dark Bishop. They get a little funky with the Dark Mages in 3 Hopes, obviously, because male mages get absolutely fucking boned in 3 Hopes. Not in 3 Hopes, in 3 Houses. Yeah, that's the tree. It's actually kind of useless because... Because Ignatz is going to get the class skill for Mage as standard in Dark Bishop. So honestly, I might just skip it entirely and take him just to Dark Mage, Dark Bishop, and he just has 3 classes instead of 4, but that's where we're going with it. Lysithea. She was one of the hard ones. I have done basically everything I could ever have thought of with Lysithea. Like, genuinely, I have made her basically everything. I have done Warrior, I've done both sides of the Swordmaster tree, I haven't actually done Armor, but Armored units are basically all the same in this game because of Fortress Knight's base defense. So the only one I haven't really done is the Cavalier line and Archer line. And I think actually I'm gonna take her down Archer. Basically only because, well, not only because, part of it's just a little bit of bias because, oh my god, Cavalier classes suck. But also because they're going to end up with magic, and I'd kind of like to not have Lysithea do that. At least with tones. Or spells, black magic, whatever. So we're going to make Lysithea an archer. She's going to follow Byleth, basically. And by basically, I mean exactly. She is going to follow Byleth. And I kind of just came up with that partially because I wanted to try out another tree with Lysithea, but also because she actually comes with a bow. And it's not something I've ever considered Lysithea using ever. But we might as well go for it now. You know what else is kind of funny, though? Lysithea doesn't have a weakness in brawling. Which seems really weird to me. Like, she's got a weakness in the other primary types, but not in brawling. Why? She's a scrappy 4-foot gremlin, I guess.
She doesn't
Marianne, honestly, really boring one. I'm just gonna go with Dancer Marianne. It's surprisingly something I have never done before. But because of, again, 3 hopes, we've now got Dancer on a class tree. So I will actually be taking Marianne through a sword class first. And because... Wait, hang on. I'm just thinking... Did I actually say what I'm doing? I didn't say what I'm doing with Lorenz, did I? We're taking him through Myrmidon. He's gonna end up as a Mortal Savant because in 3 hopes is like... the special class that gives him a special skill as Mortal Savant, which is a really weird class for him. Like, why? Why Mortal Savant? I guess because it's a mixed class, and like Lorenz is the mixed magic strength character. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, that's what we're doing with Lorenz, and because of that, I think because him and Raphael are going to be going down that side of the sword unit tree, I think I'll take Marianne down the same side as Claude. So she'll be Myrmidon, Thief, Assassin, Dancer instead of Trickster. I think that's where we'll go with Marianne. And by think, I mean that is what we're going to do with Marianne. We'll see how that works. I honestly don't think she's going to be very good until she's a dancer. And even then, she will only be good because she is a dancer. But, yeah, no. It's something that I've never done before, surprisingly. So I figured, why not? Let's do it this time. I don't really have any other ideas for Marianne, so we'll go for that. Hilda! You know that thing I said about
if you look up
making Lorenz just Lorenz from FE1? Well, I'm making Hilda the other Hilda. She's gonna be a mage. And that's all. She's gonna be the Gremory tree. So, monk, mage, sorcerer, Gremory. Very simple. Very honestly, very boring build. But I've also never done the Hilda bolting build before. So it's kind of just a bit of a fun experience for me as well, you know? Yeah, that's the goal with Hilda. And Leone, honestly,
enrolled.
I didn't have a fucking clue with Leone. Absolutely no idea what to do with her. Genuinely, not a clue. I thought maybe we can have her like fill a niche that the rest of the team doesn't have. But then it's like, well, why bother? There's no like thematic cohesion, you know? Just making her something because I don't know, I don't have one of those, you know? I have a reason for like everyone else, you know? Even Marianne, who's got like her Bravalt in Heroes as the dancer. Hilda as Hilda. Like Scythia because she has a bow in her starting inventory. They've all at least got a reason. So like, what was I going to do with Leone? Make her an armor knight? Because I don't have one of those. Maybe make her another mage. I mean, I don't really have a primary healer, so I could have her do that. So no. Instead, I'm gonna make her a Pegasus Knight. It is unfortunately just her standard tree. And not that I think many people actually take her down that path, because most people go, like, sniper or archer instead of the cavalier tree she's supposed to go down. Or, well, it's quote-unquote canon that she goes down. But yeah, no, I'm gonna go for that, you know? She's a little atypical for a Pegasus Knight, so haha, but it's also something that I think quite a lot of people, well, maybe not quite a lot of people, but I know that people do for Leonie. They take her down Pegasus Knight, and it's not something that I've ever done. So it's another one where I figure, yeah, sure, why not? So she'll be going Soldier, Pegasus Knight, Paladin, Falcon Knight. That's the goal with Leonie.
I appreciate
So, yeah,
your-
that's everyone. Yay, I can't believe I got paid to do that. Yeah, there's no reason to stick around.
How are you enjoying your time?
Oh, it's
I must-
absolutely
The black-
wonderful.
Since you
I'm kind of glad that you don't have to, or you don't have, like, the skip button for this, because I very, very, very easily would have just, like, spammed through and accidentally chosen the Black Eagles instead.
So you have chosen...
I mean, you get a couple of moments of, are you sure? But I still would have done it. Like, did you see me talking to Rhea earlier?
You are hot...
They are all.
Brother?
I'm in the middle of something.
Okay, no, I can't skip through this. Yeah.
This.
Oh, Mom,
Yeah.
Let us in a few days.
Projections for the rest of this episode, though. I think I do want this one to be a little bit shorter than all the others. On average, I think
Wait.
Is that true?
I was...
the rest of the episodes in the series are probably going to be like around. Well, I'll probably record at least for like 2.5 hours. I don't know about if episodes will be that long, but that's kind of what I want to gear us towards. You know, in that sort of length. Because again, like, these are set up kind of a VOD structure, so I'd at least like them to, you know, be that long. But for this episode, I think will be a little bit shorter. Just, you know, this is the test the waters, lay the ground rules episode, but
With each moon...
I think
it
what I
melts
want to
cake
do, instead of being, like, time sensitive, I guess, I want to get us to the Red Canyon fight. That is my goal. Let's see. So here I'll probably cut most of this, because we're gonna hit up the... Oh god. Zoom out a little bit. We will do... In terms of, like, Monastery stuff, I will cut most of it. I'll show you, like, I guess the general idea of what I'm going to do. Like, if I'm going to sit here and do fishing, I won't let you sit through it, but I will tell you that is what I am doing. Because, you know, clue you in on my process, but I won't, like, force you to sit through the tedious stuff. Like, I probably won't make you sit through me shopping. Not that I'll do much of that, because gold is also not something I have a lot of in this run. I'll still definitely have, like, more than enough, but definitely not copious amounts that I can do whatever I want with. Yeah, for the most part, I think you're just gonna see, like, maybe who I choose to have food with. You'll see me doing, like, or getting instruction from other members of staff. You'll probably see not the whole tournaments in the, like, arena, training grounds, whatever. But you'll probably see if I, like, win or lose, I guess. I think for the most part, that's all you're really gonna see. Yeah, I think so. So, yeah, most of this is gonna get cut. Like, this is all, like, the quests we've got right now are all tutorials. Like, Dudu's gonna introduce us to the greenhouse, Flame, fishing, Sylvain, the dining hall. And it's not very interesting. It is all stuff that will probably be cut. Aside from the dining hall thing, actually, I probably will keep that in, just to, again, show my process there. But, yeah, no, okay, yeah, I'll probably cut right here. one of the few cuts that you'll see in the series. So I guess I should also mention, not that you're really gonna see this all that much, but I will, like, actually be talking to the characters that I'm gonna recruit. But everyone else I'm kind of just gonna skim past. There's no real, like, need to do it. The only thing you really get from talking to people is support points. And they are nice. It is definitely nice to have the support points, but at the same time, there's no, like, desperate need for
Professor,
you to get.
Professor, I've got a small favor to ask.
Like, the actual support points are pretty negligible, but, you know, sometimes the small amount can make all the difference if you actually want to recruit someone. And, you know, I've played this game enough times that I kind of know most of the responses that I need to give. I don't know if I'm going to actually
I could just forget
show
all
you
about my
all
assignment.
of those, but I mean, I might.
Oh, there are so many rare flowers I'd never seen back. My adopted.
I mean, for the most part, it's just, you know, you tell them what they want to hear. But sometimes, you actually have to give them a cold, hard truth instead. It's very, very interesting. I mean, now, hold on. I said I was going to cut this, but no, I mean, we have to check out Dedue's seed. I mean,
My thanks.
how could we possibly not? You know what else is kind of weird? Like, you basically... Three Houses very much forces everyone into their very standard poses, like, the whole time. You, like, never see anyone in the rest of the game doing this one. The one that Lorenz is doing. Like, why not? If you had this, why not let someone do it? Doesn't like that one. You just talk to Manuela and get support points. Like,
Captain Ivan. Why am I the leader of...
I feel like there are a couple of times with Manuela where you just talk to her and she gives you support points. I mean, I see what they're doing, but it is still kind of funny. Right, now is also a good time to bring this up. DLC supplies. Nuh-uh. Those are off limits as well. We aren't using those. Simple as there's no caveat to that rule. We just will not be using those. Full stop. Okay, so with all that out of the way, dining hall. Oh, of course, I also dripped myself out. Of course, gotta have that professorly academy wear. So with this, there are a couple of ways you can handle this one. Honestly, I take it somewhat depending on your class. It's probably for the best, and this is what I'm gonna do, that you go with an inter-class support. Or not support, sorry. You choose people from your class to build up their motivation, just a little bit. But this is also a fine time to get a little bit of a head start on trying to build supports. Because, you know, if you want to recruit some people from out of house, it is a good idea to do it through supports. This is why recruiting Ferdinand is very, very hard. Because you need armor rank, which, oh my god, I don't. Who has that? And you can't get his B support until post-time skip, which is what you need to recruit everyone pre-time skip without getting their stat or proficiency requirements. So yeah, like, this first one does give you basically an opportunity to do this for free, but in a run like this, where we do actually kind of want to take advantage of characters, time to learn, I guess, yeah, it is probably a good idea to go with these guys. So I'm gonna go with, I think, Hilda and Marianne. I think we'll just go with them. So trying to think, because none of these girls I'm gonna be building to have.
It's delicious.
I
know, so tasty. It would be nice if you spoke up once in a while, though.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure neither of them aren't proficient, I guess, in what they're... not what they're doing, in what I'm building them in. So it didn't really matter, but I believe these two are the only ones with an A support, whereas Lysithia only has B supports with both of them, if I'm remembering right. So That is also my logic there. They just need more support if I want to get that sweet A rank.
Nice. I knew I could count on you.
Thanks, Sylvain. Thanks, you horn dog.
Yes.
Yeah, so that should be that. And now we can do more fight. It's Ferdinand's birthday. I would actually, because I need support points with him. Yeah, generally speaking, it's a bit of a waste of money to give, you know, to give presents to people when you're not going to recruit them, so don't. That is my sage wisdom. Yeah, okay, well, I'll just spam, well, not spam through, I just get to press through. We're gonna sit through a lot of loading screens, though. There are always a lot of loading screens in Three Houses, but man, skipping through the dialogue, I am going to see so much of this fucking screen. I mean, I've seen it a lot in my time existing, so yeah, it's not that uncommon. Okay, so, I was about to say the Grondorf battle. That's later. This mock battle, I like to run with the cast that you would fight against normally. So we will be bringing Ignatz over Marianne, but otherwise, you know, this is the crew. So this battle's pretty easy. So we will just be, I think we'll just give people weapons that they will be using to increase their proficiencies. For the most part, anyway. Unfortunately, I don't really want to rely on that training sword, is the thing. So, Lorenz, you can take the slightly damaged sword. Claude, you can take the not damaged sword. Hilda, yeah, well, I guess you can keep your axe for now. Because you aren't going to use any physical weapons. Lorenz, yeah, just need the sword. Ignatz, you are in the same boat as Hilda. Byleth wants Ignatz's bow, that's for sure. What do you guys have? Right, training bow, iron lance, iron gauntlets, and training sword. Yeah, not like super helpful for anyone. I think I will give that training bow to Hilda though. Just give her a nice big, powerful. Not really that powerful, but a nice big one from range. Iggy, what does he want? I think we're probably just gonna have to give him a lance, right? I think that Ignatz is another one in a not great situation here. I think you'll just take a lance, Iggy. Should I give him Claude's bow? I don't know, maybe. Maybe not, though, because Claude, even on this map where if you lose units, they aren't dead for good, Claude and Byleth are game over conditions. So having the range on Claude might actually be quite nice. Byleth, trade off that to maybe Lorenz. And is that fine? Yeah, I think that's fine. I think I'm happy with that as our loadout. I mean, there's no real point in saving, I don't think. Okay. So... Right, it's Ashe first. Then we'll be running headfirst into Ferdinand and Hubert. So we want someone who can hit Ashe back quite hard. He's not very powerful, and I don't think anyone's really going to be doing much doubling on this map. Maybe some people getting doubled, but not to the inverse. I think we might actually want to lead with Byleth here on this one. Although, no, actually, never mind. We want Byleth to hit Ferdinand, so Ferdinand doesn't have his personal skill next turn. Who's the one hitting Ashe then? Probably Claude. I mean, he's got his bow. What about Hilda? What's Hilda gonna do? 13, 17. Yeah, no, I think we'll I think we'll stick with that. 3 less damage for Hilda. Ferdinand hits there, right? Yeah. Okay. I guess. Sure. Okay. I think I know how we're gonna start this one. Let's go. Round the enemy. Byleth or Claude dies.
So, this is...
Easy peasy. Which, I mean, you'd think wouldn't necessarily be a problem in the mock battle, but it is. So,
Stay
oh dear.
focused.
Byleth, sure. I mean, you're forced to use an axe because they didn't give you anything else.
Ready and willing.
Claude, you can greet Ashe with a
Who?
smile. Hilda goes there. Lorenz.
I stand ready.
Yeah, sure. Join Byleth on the front line there.
Ready anytime.
There you go, buddy. Okay. Should be a pretty
fight on the front.
Do you have lady?
standard turn. Really, the only problem here is Hubert.
I'm on it.
Because we're going to lure him in along with Ferdinand, but we're already poised to take care of it. Well, that's pretty low hit rate, but no, we got it! We got it! Okay. And we should do... Yeah, decent work on Ashe. Without taking too much punishment, thanks to Hilda. So, Hubie... Yeah. I think... My boys actually have decent res, don't they? 6 and 6? Yeah. So Hubert's dropping 18 damage, though. That is... that is not insignificant. Hilda's got 3, but I think... I'll pop the training bow. She's 1 damage off. Okay. Byleth doesn't boost damage, right? It is just EXP? Yes, it is just EXP. Either way, I'm going to have you pull back. On that. That actually could have been a little unfortunate if... Because Byleth's crest has like 2 variations, where sometimes it'll just heal you, sometimes it'll boost your might and heal you. We really didn't want the might booster there. Thank you, Lorenz.
I'm the son of House
Naturally.
No, I don't think I've ever realized just how long Lorenz's little coattails are. I mean, I say that as if they're just absolutely massive. Which they aren't. But still. Let's see. I don't know. I feel like we shouldn't just have Claude come in and clear this up, but at the same time... Well, why don't I just let Hilda have the iron bow? This will work just fine. I mean, unless she misses. If she misses, this is going to be really unfortunate, but nah, she got it. Easy. Now we're geared pretty well to take on Hubert. Because Lorenz should take this just fine. Okay, Edelgard is now aggressive. 2% crit, though. I mean, again, not that it matters, you know. The mock battle, everyone's safe. What's... That's actually better than I thought it was going to be. So I might actually do this. Because it's better support points, and whoever's sitting next to Byleth to take this kill, we'll let them get extra experience. I think we'll do it with Ignatz. Sure, yeah, let's do it with Iggy. Let's give our boy a time to shine.
I actually
Yeah, that's
won.
cool, but you sure did, Ignatz. You sure did. Okay, now for this. I usually think it's better to come round to take these guys out first. Partially because Dimitri and Dedu are pretty damn scary. Especially when we don't have magic to take care of this. Yeah, he's a big boy. We're going to be relying on some pretty heavy hits, I think. Specifically from, like, Hilda with Smash. And a little bit of a curved shot from Claude. Although I don't even think Claude's going to be doing all that much damage. Now, taking care of these two, though. Because we do want to lure out Dorothea first. obviously, so instead of just, like, going here, we want to, like, lure them around over here. Unfortunately, it does mean we're going to have to get running, slow and steadily. God, I say what you will about Three Houses, man, but the music is
waiting in the
fantastic. I do love it so. Let's see, actually, who does have the best res? 6? Okay, let's try for 6. Luck of 8, luck of 8, luck of 5. So, I think Ignat's... Well, hang on, let me look at that crit. What is your crit? 12? Okay. So yeah, we'll lead with Ignat's then, instead of Byleth. Just so we don't risk that crit. I probably should heal, actually, but... yeah. I don't know. I don't feel like it, you know? Actually, probably should on Byleth, though. You know, game over condition and all. So that, actually, Hilda should be able to, yeah, if I move Lorenz over. Yeah, sure, buddy, you can heal up, use that vulnerary. Claude. And then we can get Hilda to give Iggy the... Yeah, we'll stick with the iron bow. I mean, I can technically just hit her from here with curve shot, which is probably the best choice. Ignat's is pretty accurate. But I don't know how she moves from that. I mean, she should still just move around here. I'm pretty sure they don't destroy this wall. So I imagine it should be fine. Violet, wait, Claude, do you have a bow at the moment? No, you don't. So you'll, take Byleth's. And we can do a little bit of this. Now, yeah, Claude is substantially less accurate than Ignat's. Ignat's personal skill is really quite nice here. Yeah, I wasn't banking too hard on that. Now that we've hit Dorothea, well, not hit Dorothea, but now that we've shot at Dorothea, she should come running right at us. And I believe Edelgard should move with her. I'm not too sure about Manuela. I don't remember how her AI works. But Manuela's not
Seems we're
particularly scary. Oh, no! She's just not going to move. Okay, well, in that case, I am going to take advantage of you. Which is not the best turn of phrase I could have used there, but yeah, you know, it is what it is. So, pick Dorothea off. I was pretty sure they aggroed after you hit them, but I guess you do have to be in their range. Now, Edelgard is a little more scary, partially because of that hand axe, and also mainly just because of the sheer amount of damage she does. Like, 19 is a scarily high amount of damage. But because she has a hand axe, I mean, you know, you can lure her in with a bow, is kind of what I'm getting at. Which is nice. I mean, it's not like the most useful thing in the world, but it's also not useful. How much accuracy do you actually have here? Decent, but I'm not going to go for it. Do you have... Okay, yeah. Byleth can take that one. Byleth can go in. Thanks to Hilda, we'll be taking less damage. I'd like to move up, though. Claude comes around. And Lorenz, yeah, we'll move up. We'll get him ready to fight Manuela, I think.
There can be no victory unless
That's nice, Edelgard. Oh, in with the dodge! Sweet, that's half her health, just gone. Now, do I want to... How much damage does Iggy do? 7. And it's guaranteed. I think we can set that up pretty easy, I feel. Claude can hit from here for 11.
Look at that, a real-life princess.
Yeah, I'll let this one go. I kind of like this boss dialogue.
Careful, Claude. I'll win no matter what, but you're only making things harder for yourself.
Losing hasn't even crossed your mind, has it? Ooh, this would be a bit of a shock then.
To shock was your intention to begin with, was it not?
Ah, beautiful. I do like that dialogue. And setting it up all for our boy Ignatz. Oh, Claude, you really shouldn't have. Okay. Can you redeem yourself?
Life doesn't always go as planned.
No. It's alright. Your growth rates as the noble or commoner class are pretty bad. You really shouldn't be expecting good level ups early on here. You know, you kind of want to get out of this class. That's actually not bad, Ignatz.
I'm getting better.
Res, charm, speed. Quite nice.
Forced to retreat.
That's nice, Edelgard. Let's see. Again, like, Manuel is not super scary. Like, she's only doing 10 damage. I think we'll probably do the same thing we did before. Yeah. I mean, she does heal, so if you're like, you know, obviously, because she's got Nosferatu. So if you're in, like, really dire straits with your damage, which, I mean, you shouldn't be. Like, she's doing... granted, Hilda is doing a little bit of defensive heavy work here. Defensive leg work.
I'm not setting
Magic and speed. I mean, speed's good. We want the speed. Okay. Who do we have take this? I think maybe Lorenz. So I don't think Lorenz is going to be super helpful against... Oh, actually, he can't just take it. In that case. Oh, another dodge! Oh, you'll love to see it. So we've got Byleth here. We'll put Ignatz not here. Want him above Lorenz, so then we can get extra support points. Yeah, that's right, we're already min-maxing support points. God damn it, Hilda! You know, I kind of knew in my gut that that was gonna happen. But I didn't want to say anything! It's fine, this is why we have Claude here. Guaranteed kill.
Well done.
That's the golden deer for you.
Yeah, already coming in with those misses. I love my golden deer. Okay, Hanuman is also a little scary because he has... Wait, Sagate? Is that the name of the spell? The arrows. And they have innate crit on them, which is a little bit scary. Okay, so Mercedes is a non-issue here. She's kind of like Manuela. As a healer, she is pathetically weak. Dedue, as much as he is a scary force, we do want to meet him head-on, because we don't want him activating Staunch Shield. 4 extra defense on Dedue at this point is not what we want to see. At all. And ideally we double him, but I don't know if that's going to be possible. 6, 3... Is this game 4 or 5 AS? It's 4. So... Is the sword... I don't think swords are 5. They are. Okay. So if we give Byleth the Iron Sword back... Byleth can double. Not for a crazy amount of damage, but it is substantial enough. Ignatz, do you... No, you don't still have that bow. But you can do at least a little bit of work on Mercedes. Hilda will put here. Lorenz, you can go there. Okay, this should go fine. Dimitri is also pretty scary. I guess I did the number crunching wrong there. So I was sure you should have doubled, should you not? Was I wrong about that lowering or raising your speed? No, I just did the maths wrong. Oh. I got the maths wrong. Or I just thought he had 2 speed. I think no, yeah, because that was Edelgard who had 2 AS, right? I'm pretty sure I just registered in my brain that, oh, obviously Jadu has the same speed as Edelgard. Yeah, ideally we want to pick set us off here. Dimitri... Yeah, Dimitri's a little scary, but we can player phase him pretty easily. I think that is what we're going to have to do. Do we go for the Rat Strike? I mean, we might as well.
Predictable.
Oh, another smooth dodge from Byleth. Now let's see. Who do we want to get that kill? I'm thinking Lorenz. Yeah, go for it, big guy.
Apologies.
You can't
Unfortunately, can't get that
me.
sweet Byleth bonus for experience. It's just an unfortunate way of spacing. We could do need to do a little bit of trading around of stuff. But, you know, it is what it is. So it's 8 and 7. Damn. Close, but not quite enough. Although Ignatz has already leveled up this map, so I think... Yeah, I don't really have a problem doing this. Wait, hang on. Do you do 6 or 7? You do 7. Okay. So that should be a kill, right? Yeah. Don't miss, you two, please. Come on, Hilda. Come on, Hilda. I know you've got it in ya. Knew it. Easy peasy. Not quite a level, though. So, Dimitri's coming through. Let's see. How scary are you? Actually, not that scary. I thought that would be way worse. Byleth, do you still have a bow? Good, you do still have a bow. So we'll start with Claude.
Your princeliness. You got a thing for Edelgard, right? Come on, fess up. You'll feel better.
Claude, please. This is no time for idle banter. Your defenses are wide open.
That didn't get to him.
How are they?
What a shame. I'll find a better way to ruffle him up next time.
I'll be honest, I was low-key really waiting for him to to miss that. I just get absolutely furious.
You're a tough opponent, but I refuse to yield.
That's alright, Dimitri. We'll just slam you into the ground. It's no big deal. Hilda, what can you do? You can kill. Perfect. And what's this level up looking like? Pretty damn good, actually. I won't, Hilda. That was a pretty damn good level
My
up.
training was insufficient.
Okay, and we can give the Hanneman kill to Lorenz. Yeah, hopefully. So yeah, unfortunately, we are going to have to lure with, I think, Ignatz. Just because of the aforementioned problem with Sagittaire being that it does have innate crit, and you don't really want to be risking that. I think we'll wait another turn just so we can actually get a little bit closer. Or at least the rest of the team closer. Okay. But, I mean, this is in the bag. There's, like, basically no way this goes wrong. Not at this point. This is actually one of the easier times I've had with this chapter. Oh no, he's going with Wind. Which still also has innate crit, but... He's going with Wind and not Sagittaire? Really? Why? He wouldn't get doubled, would he? No, maybe he would. Ignatz is quite fast. Oh no, he only has 5 AS. There's no way he gets Hammond gets doubled. Right? Yeah, there's no way. Why? Yeah, weird. Well, let's just do this to chip Ignatz into a level up. Surprise hero of the hero of the map there. Another speed level.
I'm getting better.
And what are we looking at with Lorenz? How easy does he get this kill? Not the easiest. Hilda, can you don't have the training bow. You do. Shit. It's fine. Claude, you just kill. Byleth, I think, will also just kill, right? Yeah. I think Hilda also just kills with the Iron Axe, right? Yeah. That's a little bit unfortunate. Now, you should have Tempest Lance, right? But do I want to blow this? I mean, might as well, right? Bring us around for support points. Claude on that axe. And... wait. Where'd that might come from? Wait, what? No one has a strength boosting passive at the moment, do they? I didn't read yours wrong, right, Hilda? No, I did read yours wrong. Yours isn't a defense reduction, it's a defense boost. It's an attack boost. Okay. Yeah, I just completely got that wrong. My bad. I even read that earlier. Shit, yeah. That's completely my bad.
My goodness.
Magnificent.
Man, yeah, I've played this game enough times. You would have thought I'd know.
I am still far from my best.
That's pretty good, actually, Lorenz. You do need the charm,
All right,
and you need the
that's that.
speed.
The golden...
Thanks, Dad. I mean, we all saw what happened. Hilda? We all know in our heart of hearts that it was Ignatz, but alright, Hilda. Kind of unfortunate considering that she's one of the people I ate with, but... yeah. I mean, realistically, going through what I said earlier, if you know what team you're going to bring to this fight, you should really eat with the girls that you're not bringing. But I prefer the support points, really. To the... what was I going to say? I don't fucking remember. I had a massive brain fart there. Yeah. I don't remember what I was going to say, because something else came into my head. There is a downside to, like, skipping the cutscenes, and that's that you do miss out on the support points you can get from some of those. For the most part, it's not a big deal. It's basically only with your house leader. You will occasionally get some with other members of your house. But you can also get some with Rhea, and I believe...
As you have already been notified, your
there's a
mission
couple of
is to
members
subdue
of
some bandits.
staff as well that you will occasionally get points with. Hanneman, Manuela, Flane, and Seteth, I think, are the only ones that you will. Potentially Rhea as well. Annette, actually, that is another person we want to recruit. So there you go, there's some flowers, Annette. Okay, so I think, if I'm remembering right, this month is going to basically tutorial our way through this. So this will be like a seminar, and this will be an auxiliary battle. We have to do this auxiliary battle. It is the only auxiliary battle that we will be doing. But it is a nice primer for your units. It's very easy to get them there. Especially the ones that you brought to that first battle, it's very easy to get them their class mastery here, which is quite nice. But the seminars, which I feel like most people don't use in a casual playthrough, we are going to be spending most of our time in these. Partially because it's our only option. Because, we only have access to the monastery once a month based on my rules. and we can't do auxiliary battles, so seminars are basically our best bet. Or our only bet, I should say. But yeah, no, they are actually quite helpful. I highly recommend that you use them. But, you know, if you don't, you don't. It is what it is, I guess. So yeah, there's nothing really special that we're gonna end up getting from this first one. Yeah, I will say, look out for these. I think it's Fistfuls of Fish is the fishing event name that you really want to look out for, because that's the best place to grind up your professor rank, and it is what I will be doing. Mainly off camera, obviously. But it is the best place to grind up your professor level. Okay, though, yeah, we'll just explore. Obviously, that is what we have to do. And I think this is another one where you'll probably see, like, almost nothing from me. Because I don't... Yeah, no, this isn't the one where we start seeing lost items either. So, yeah, I'll be back when I'm back, I guess. I mean, obviously, it doesn't really matter, because it's going to cut immediately and you'll see, but I don't really know what the first thing you're going to see here is. Oh, well, actually, I suppose there is something I can bring up. For those of you in the, I don't know, habit of wanting to do everything in the monastery, I guess, I highly recommend, just in terms of, like, pathing your way through, you just, like, take the monastery in rows. Like, every time you come here, you start in the training grounds, work your way down to the garden, and you come back up through the dining hall into the, like, classroom area. Then you go up into the cathedral. Then you can come back down and either go upstairs or just, like, you know, come back through down to the shopping area and then go upstairs. Once the stables area opens up, typically what I end up doing is going into the cathedral, coming down through the shops, going back up through the stables, and then going upstairs. But I find that it typically cuts down a lot on my time if I'm, you know, I have this designated path to run through the monastery. And, like, I don't mind running around the monastery. In fact, I quite like it. But, you know, I know a lot of people don't, so... You know, I don't know why I talked to Anna. You can't get supports with her. You know, if you want some pathing advice... That is my advice. I do that. Typically, you can bang out... If you're talking to everyone, which I mean, if you're complaining about the monastery, or the type of person who doesn't like the monastery, you're probably not doing that. But I do think doing it this way severely cuts down on the amount of time you spend in the monastery anyway. You can kind of get this done in, like, 10 minutes doing it this way, which, I mean, it's pretty good, I think. Right, yeah, there are also some books that are sitting around. The blue sparkly things. There aren't, like, too many, but like, if you're looking around, you'll find most of them pretty easily. But there are some that are in some students' rooms. I'm probably not going to go for them, but do know that they are there, and they are very easy to miss, obviously, because you usually don't go into individual people's rooms in this game. There's very little reason to do it. But just know that they are there. I think Petra has one, but I also might just be thinking of that one side quest where you need to get, like, the wooden carving for Gilbert. But they are in some people's rooms. Know that. Yeah, like, early game, I just got, like, 2. They've pretty massively boosted my rank. Towards the end of the game, I don't think we'll actually make it to, like, A+ professor rank or whatever. But, like, early game, the little boosts you get from those are honestly pretty good, and I would highly recommend looking for them early on. At least, you know, if you're playing New Game. If you're playing New Game Plus, you're probably already at the max professor rank, realistically. God, you know it's sad, right? I came in here, and I was like,
Which do you find is worst? Too hot or too cold weather? I have
agreed. Right? Yeah. But I came into the dining hall, and I was immediately like, Oh yeah, okay, so Annette's over there, and I remember that Lysithea is over here as well. Who's the other person? Oh yeah, of course it's Petra. Like, who thinks this? I know I've played this game like 11 fucking times, but that's so sad that I just know already that Petra is, and all three of those characters I just know are in here. Oh, god damn it. Oh, yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna like scan in amiibos, but amiibo gazebo, you know? Usually I don't really get anything very good from here, but I mean, if you've got amiibos, you might as well scan them in.
Is the dude... Have you also come to offer your prayers to the... I see. The truth is, I am not a particularly devoted believer.
You know, I will stay away from commenting on the story for the most part, right? You know, I actually
change.
really like that
Now
little
that
bit
you-
there. That little
I have
interaction with
something
Lorenz.
to ask of you.
That's pretty good. It's a nice little bit of characterization for him. I mean, this game is fucking fantastic with its characterization. Like, again, say what you will about Three Houses, from an objective point of view, but it's easily got the best characterization in the series. Like, it's not even fucking close. Now, whether you subjectively like the cast or not, that's a different matter entirely. There are definitely some characters that I can pretty clearly see as being very unlikable. I mean, there isn't actually anyone in this cast that I, like, super dislike. I mean, honestly, the closest one to that used to be Edelgard, but
Oh, hi,
I
Professor.
actually... Three
I'm
Hopes
rather
actually
busy right now, so do make it quick.
kind of made me like Edelgard quite a bit, which was weird. I don't know. It's not even to do with, like, the politics of Edelgard, right? I just think she's really boring in this game. They don't really do anything good enough for
Professor,
me with
how are you
Edelgard
today?
in the original
I'm
Three
just heading
Houses,
out for a
but
mission. I'll be seeing you.
I
don't
actually
need luck.
quite liked her in Three Hopes. Somehow, I don't know. I didn't expect to end up liking her, but I did, thanks to Three Hopes. So, I guess it has that going for it, if nothing else. I say as if I, like, really dislike Three Hopes or something. Because, no, I think Three Hopes is definitely the objectively worst game of these two, but... I mean, I
Can't
like
be
Three Hopes
serious.
plenty. Right, so, just unlock petting the cats and dogs. You can do this for materials, but... honestly, for the most part, I think it's just kind of a waste of time. I wouldn't really do it if I were you, but... if you want to do it, go ahead and do it. You can get some nice forging materials from them, but... yeah, I don't know, I just think it's too little to really be worth the effort, if you ask me. Okay, eating! Let's see... you know what? As a reward for their good work in that battle, let's feed my boys.
I did not expect much from the dine. This...
That's great, guys. I'm so glad you liked it. Now that's out of the way. We also unlocked this month the recipe book or whatever, which is, you know, if you're familiar with the, I don't know, Hub World Fire Emblem, you know, it's the same as like Cooking and Fates and Engage. But because of, like, activity points, I feel like it's a lot less valuable in this game. I mean, again, it also helps that this game is definitely the easier of the three, or easiest of the three that have it.
Savior,
Aside from,
thank you.
I don't know, Birthright, I guess. Birthright's pretty easy. Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, so's Revelations. Revelation has, like... it has its moments where it's actually kind of tough. But... yeah, no. I'd say, you know, of those games, I think Birthright is probably the only one that's easier. Okay. Now here, if I'm remembering correctly, the only thing this doesn't boost your motivation, despite the fact that they show you motivation. I don't believe... actually, it might if you really like it. I might be talking out of my arse there. I think it might boost your motivation, but I don't really use it for that. For me, I use this for getting those sweet, sweet supports. And luckily, I have 2 characters here who we want to recruit that do like choir practice. So I'm going to, I think, do Hilda, because we actually do want her to get white magic. And I think we're gonna get her with Ferdy. Because Ferdinand's the one whose support rank we want to get as high as possible, as quickly as possible.
Singing's okay, but...
Professor...
You know, again, largely because of the fact that, you know, he's quite hard to get. So if you don't know, I'm pretty sure I already brought this up. Ferdinand requires heavy armor to recruit him. And you can't just recruit him by getting him to a B support and letting him join, because Ferdinand doesn't get his B support until post-time skip, which is too late to recruit him. So, yeah, you kind of have to put in a little bit of work here. But the higher the support rank is, the lower the requirements for your stats and proficiency level. So I believe if you can get Ferdinand to a C+ support, you only need like a D rank in heavy armor. I think, if I'm remembering right, it might be D+, but I think you only need a D rank. And yes, despite the fact that let's see where he is. The Ferdinand doesn't have like the 2-part support with Byleth. You can still get like a C+. You can see it on the support, I don't know, list in the dining hall. You can see if you've got like a flat support with someone or a support plus. It's basically just an indication of, are you close to getting your next level or support rank? That's basically all it is. But yeah, no, every character has it. You might as well use it to check. And it does actually lower requirements, at least as far as I'm aware. At least, yeah, again, as far as I'm aware, that still lowers requirements. Which is very nice for everyone, but Ferdinand in particular. And if you really want to recruit him, Raphael as well, because he also requires heavy armor.
What's that?
But I don't know, I feel like more people are going to recruit Ferdinand than Raphael, you know what I mean?
Really?
So I guess, of note, I'm not actually going to recruit the wolves yet, despite the fact that I have said that I can. Part of it's like a soft rule of like, I'm not going to recruit them until I start recruiting other people from other houses, which wouldn't really happen until around halfway through part 1. Like around the Gronda chapter is when you'll, at least I'll probably start getting my first out-of-house recruits. That's kind of when I want to bring them in. But also because I just want to wait for them to level themselves up a little bit. They might be missing class mastery skills, but, you know, it's going to be a lot more of a pain to train all of them, well, not all of them, but have them around level 4, as opposed to, like, level 15, you know? It's just much nicer to wait for the wolves, even if I will be missing out on their contributions for on Balthus' contribution for a good bit of the game.
Don't tell me.
So, teaching time. I mean, you know, I'm not gonna throw any secret, I don't know, teaching hacks at you right now. It is pretty standard stuff. I would recommend, if you're gonna train someone in something they're not proficient in, to start with them. Or, like, prioritize ranking them up, just because, you know, it's naturally going to be harder to do that. But I don't believe anyone we have at max motivation right now actually does have any deficiencies in what they're trying to learn. I mean, we do obviously want to build Hilda's faith, which I mean, you know, but it is, like, the last thing we want to build. Marianne's proficient in both of her stats. I mean, well, we do want to build her in bow to get her an assassin as well. That is an advanced class, so we can, like, see that right now. There's Assassin. But it is only a C rank, so it's like, yeah, it's not as big a priority. Getting to C rank is usually the easy one. Everything after that tends to be a bit trickier. I mean, I suppose we could go for Ignatz. Actually, it is probably for the best to do our mages first, because they aren't gonna get rank otherwise. And, well, at least until they get spells. And Ignatz also benefits from it because he has
I'll keep
a
trying.
hidden talent in black magic. Which, you know, is great. I mean, that was an awful teaching session, but, you know, it's nice to have. Well, nice to make headway, I suppose I should say.
That was
And that was just as bad, Hilda. Okay, Marianne. Well, she at least has E+ in swords already, and that's what she needs. So, let's get with Lorenz. Well,
That was
maybe don't get with Lorenz, but you know what I mean. Wow, that was an all-around really bad teaching session. So, group tasks. Is there anything we really need? We only have one flyer on the team, so little point in that. Horse riding, though. We are going to have quite a few horse riders, aren't we? Or are we? Not really. I think Lysithea might be the only one who's definitely on a mount. She'll be Bow Knight. Actually, yeah, she might be the only one. Well, that's just really unfortunate, isn't it? You can't put anyone else on that. Because you're not mounted, you're not mounted, you're not mounted, you're not mounted. You are, you aren't, you aren't, sorry. And you will be, but it's a different mount. Well, that's just unfortunate. Let's see here. Oh, that's actually kind of cute. Hang on. So bring back Three Hopes. These two, their support in Three Hopes is about flying. That's kind of cute that Ignatz is bad at flying. Not bad at flying, bad at the well, actually, he might have a deficiency in flying. I don't really remember. But that he's not very good at this. That's I like that. That's cute. But let's see. I think because it's going to be harder for Lysithea to get her requirement, we'll put Lysithea in there. And I guess because we want a higher reward rank or whatever, I guess we'll put her with one of the people who's good at it, but no one else needs it. So let's put her with Lorenz because they have more of a support. Or they need more support. Okay, Claude. We want you on... Honestly, I think just swords and authority. I think that works for you just fine. We will need to build up his faith eventually, but... Actually, can we see... I don't think... Oh, no, we can. Okay, we can see Abyss classes right now. So yeah, to get to Trickster, he does need a B rank in faith. But if we get his sword rank high enough, which we should do for Assassin, right? Yeah, if we get his sword rank high enough, it will carry us most of the way through there. So, I think that's fine for him. Lorenz, I think we want to build Sword and Authority for him. Raphael, what to do with Raph? I think we go Sword and Authority, because he's another one we do need to multi-build. But again, because Hero is his last class, as has been decided, and Axe is only a C rank, yeah, you know, it should be fine to leave that. Iggy, we want you on Reason and Authority, basically exclusively. I don't think you need anything else in your class tree. No, you do not. So we will eventually want to get Faith, just so we can have him healing as well, but, you know, it's better to have him get into his base class first. Lysithea, we want you, I think, on just Bow and Authority. Gotta start getting those ranks up. Marianne, we want on... I think Sword and Authority. Yeah, she doesn't really need White Magic rank yet, does she? Because Dancer obviously doesn't require any, well, doesn't have any requirements for proficiencies. So, doing it this way is probably for the best. Hilda, we want Reason and Authority. And Leonie, we definitely want to put you on Flying right away. And her Lance rank is already pretty high, so I think we want to get her on Sword. Because for Leonie's last class, we actually can't see it at the moment, but Falcon Knight requires a C rank in Swords, so we will have to get her there. And considering that she's already nearly at C rank Lancers, might as well just raise that naturally, you know? So I believe as well at the start of... This is really unfortunate because this also raises their motivation, but at the start of every month, you will get someone who comes and asks you a question. And these are the ones that I don't really know very well. But depending on your answer, you will get better professor points, as well as raising motivation. Or not, if you give them the absolute worst answer. Excuse me, can you help me? I always get the feeling that I'm being watched. I get so nervous that I can't sleep at night. Oh, this is about the goddess. That's the goddess watching over you. You're safe here. Actually, that might not have been the best one, but I know that's a good one. So, you know, sometimes you just gotta go with your gut.
Let's give it our all.
Yeah, you two, go take care of those horses.
Now I see the heart of it.
I feel like I get it now.
Oh yeah, getting the hang of it.
Lovely. Well, I mean, not really that lovely. They're not doing much yet. Yeah, might as well. There you go, Wrath. Have some flowers. Okay, so here's our battle. I actually thought this was the other way around, but... Yeah. I thought this was the other way around. My bad, I guess. So, yeah, as I said, this auxiliary battle's kind of the best place to... Well, it's the only place early game, but it's a really good place to focus on getting your class mastery for the characters you brought to the mock battle. And that is primarily what I am going to be using this for. Now, we also did get battalions. They are given automatically to the, you know, like the three heads of house, basically. So, Byleth, your house leader, and either Hubert, Dedu, or Hilda. I'd actually recommend taking the one off of Hilda, or at least someone, and giving it to Lorenz, just because Lorenz's personal skill gives him extra damage when he's in formation with the battalion, and we can't actually buy any battalions for a little while, and because I'm going to be pretty short on funds, we aren't going to be buying a whole lot of battalions super quickly. So yeah. I'm just going to do that. Gerald's Mercenaries is fantastic. This is one of the best battalions in the game. You might as well stick them on Byleth, but you know, considering that my Byleth is going to be an archer, and they are quite fragile, it could, you could definitely make the case for taking this off of Byleth and sticking it on someone else, but it's a fantastic battalion. Do what you will with it. Items. We will actually have to rejig some inventories now. So I think yeah. Well, I say some things in the convoy. There is a steel sword in the convoy, which I don't think anyone can use yet, right? Because I think Byleth is the only one with a D rank. Yeah. Some people are close, but not quite there yet. Leonie, you keep your lance. Lysithia, you want a bow. You can take Claude's. Raphael, you want a sword. You can take Byleth's. Yeah, we have axes sitting around. I guess you can take Claude's. I don't know. Claude's not really going to use it. Iggy, I guess that's fine for now. Marianne, that's also fine for now. kind of like to get you a normal sword, but it's fine. It's whatever. Hilda, we'll see what we can do about that. Lorenz, I think that's probably a fine output for him. Claude needs a weapon. You know what? Yeah, okay. I'll let Lorenz just have a lance this time. Claude can nab that sword. Who do you want to give this axe to? Yeah, sure, we'll let Lorenz have it. There you go, big man. The leather shield... nah. This battle's not really hard enough to warrant it. But, well, the leather shield also just isn't that good. 1 extra defense for basically 1 less speed. Yeah. Not the best in the world, but it's fine on Byleth for now, honestly. Yeah. Let's... Well... Actually, I was going to say let's get right into it. We will want to reposition a little bit here. Just because we want to have a force who will run headfirst into the forest, who should be more of our physical-focused units. So these guys, and... I think we'll keep Byleth towards the center. Marianne, you can stay at the back. Speaking of staying at the back. Actually, you know what? Lysithea should probably be at the back. She's fragile as fuck. Yeah, okay. I'm happy with that. Yeah, let's just get into it. Grab the enemy. Yeah, simple stuff. This is gonna be pretty uneventful, but, you know, it's an Ironman. It's a battle.
I stand ready.
You better see it, you know what I mean? So, I mean, this is going to be very unfortunate. This is just going to be a massive, like, slugfest, and no one's going to hit anything. But, you know, it is what it is. You know what? Let's lead Claude here.
Who, me?
Claude, Hilda, get Ignatz,
Ready anytime.
and Marianne as your backup.
Who, me?
And I'm going to have
Stay focused.
these two, for the most part, just float around in the middle.
Leave it to me.
Support where they can. Oh, yeah, Claude! Let's go, big man! Sweet dodge. Okay, glad Lorenz hit that. I really doubted him. I really didn't think he'd make it. Now, Raphael, I also didn't think would make it, but he did. Okay. Go off, big guy. Okay, now. Easy... honestly, 2 easy pickings for Ignatz. I think we have Marianne or... Actually, you know what? Let's have Lysithea come in for it. No. Iron Bow.
Of course I won.
Man, there is something cursed about that animation paired with her. I don't... It just don't look right, you know what I mean? Pew. And Marianne... Actually might not be able to finish this guy off. Yeah. She's close, but not quite there yet. And by yet, I mean she's just not good enough. But she'll get there. She'll get there. Let's see. How do we handle this, though? What do we want to do for the formation? Maybe, like, put Claude here?
It was a good try.
So we ideally don't want Lysithea getting attacked. She is, you know,
I'm not done yet.
fragile. And I think the bow might weigh her down enough that she might get doubled. Oh no, these guys have 2 AS, never mind. She's gonna be absolutely fine. Oh, actually, hang on. What can we do with a smash? 11, oh, okay, no, never mind. I was gonna say, like, maybe this will be a good... Jeez, guys, coming in with the dodges! I was gonna say maybe this is a good one for, setting up with Marianne, but I mean, we might as well get the chip damage off. And as it turns out, they couldn't even get to Lysithea anyway, so I guess I was quote-unquote worried for nothing. Now, unfortunately, Leonie does benefit from being next to dudes, so it's not really a great time to move her, but I think we might have to. Oh, sweet. I can't believe we're hitting these. Well, it's 50-50. Let's see if he can do it. Nah, he didn't. I didn't think so. I doubted. I doubted you, Raph. I'm actually not going to attack with Lorenz this turn, just in case something goes horribly wrong. Leonie is actually in a pretty good spot. She's very evasive.
I call that a win.
I mean, Leonie's very good. I'd argue she's probably one of the best members, if not the best member of the Golden Deer. Oh, of course, this guy's gone in the woods, right? Next to Hilda. Yeah, of course. Makes sense. Fortunate for Raph. And a little unfortunate for Lorenz, too, to be honest. That's about what I'd expect from Leonie. And then this guy's just going to mill around up there. So, definitely want to bring Marianne back. Raphael needs a bit of a heal. Let's see, though. I think... Well, Hilda's not going to be able to hit this. I can guarantee that, but... we'll try. Yeah. It gets her a little bit of class mastery, which is really what we're after here. And... I guess really what we want to do is bring... Wait, does Ignatz have a close quarters weapon? He does, but we'll stick with the training bow. So if I stick Claude there, move Iggy up, and piece of cake.
I get things done.
You know what? You do get things done, Ignatz. You've been getting things done pretty well so far. But, you know, we're only a map and an auxiliary battle in, so don't get too ahead of yourself. Yeah, it seems about right.
Good to go.
Okay. How's Raph looking? I mean, he's not going to get attacked by two guys, but I will stay off of attacking with him. Kind of... Actually, Lorenz can get attacked by two guys if these guys move intelligently, so... I will heal with Lorenz. Leonie... Sure, just keep on attacking, girl.
Nice try.
You're evasive enough that I believe in you. Yeah, Raph, just sit there, and I guess... Yeah, Lysithea, just poke with your bow. Sweet, you actually hit that. Yep. All going just as I'd hoped. Just as I had 3 hopes. You know what I'm saying? Okay, enough of that. Let's see. So whoever we lure up here, we'll have to take 2 of these. I think Claude can, right? 14. He should be able to take that fine. 14, anyway, 6. Yeah, he'll take that just fine. But, you know, just to be safe, just to be comfy, I'll send the gang around with him. Byleth will move around here, I think. We do definitely want to try and get rid of this guy. Perfect.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
And we only need 1 more for Byleth to reach class mastery, which is very, very nice. The plus 5 HP that you get from mastering Noble or Commoner is honestly a skill that's so good you can use it in the end game. It's, I mean, having extra HP is basically always nice. Nice job, Lysithea. Doing
I stand
brilliant
ready.
poke work with that bow. Do I want to do this with Lorenz? Honestly, probably not, so I'm going to do it anyway. See?
A
Paid
trivial
off.
victory.
Now, Leone, continue doing what you do best, being good. Damn it, of course you'd miss as soon as I said that. But you didn't get hit, so yeah, you know. And Raph, I'm gonna leave Raph be. Just to be cautious. 'Cause it's not going so well for him at the moment. Oh, Lorenz. Yeah, Claude's very close to one-rounding these guys, but he can't quite do it, unfortunately. So, can you reach... You can reach Hilda. I think we just keep doing this, to be honest.
Sorry, but victory is mine.
And we might be able to get Claude to level 5 this map. I wouldn't hold my breath on that, but... you've only got 4 movement, right? 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, okay. Move Ignat's back 1. Hilda back to here. Okay, I think let's start taking this a little more seriously. There's starting to be a lot of dudes. Yoni, get going. There you go. Perfect. Exactly what you want to see.
Good to go.
And Raph, I'm gonna trust you here, buddy.
Saw it coming.
I shouldn't have trusted you, buddy. But it's fine. Byleth should be a... Ooh, maybe not. Nah, we got him. And that's Claude Monastery, right? Perfect. Commoner, HP plus 5.
It seems I've exhausted this topic.
Yeah, honestly, let's heal Raph up again. He's looking a little worse for wear.
Let us be cautious.
And Lorenz is about to go up against a lot of dudes, so I think that's another heal for Lorenz. Or at least Lorenz has the potential to go up against a lot of dudes. Oh, Raph hit! Let's go, Raph! We celebrate the small victories here. Oh, beautiful, Lorenz, beautiful. Little extra hit. Never hurt anyone. Well, except the people you're hitting, of course. Looks like that soldier was a little bit beefier than your average one. Okay.
It's your call.
Now, Claude can get here for a gambit, but yeah, that's asking for trouble if you ask me. And you did, because that's the context of what we're talking about. So, I think yeah, we just go for this. Is that a level for Claude?
It's not luck, it's fate.
No, it is not. It's not even close. Hilda. I think that might be worthwhile going for. Thank you, Iggy. Okay, now this might be a bit of a gamble, but I say let's go for it. Wonderful, Lysithia.
You underestimated me.
So now, what do we want here? Maybe not that. Leone? Yeah, go for it, Leone. Well, that's... I mean, it was gonna happen, I guess, but... Yeah, it's just unfortunate.
I got this.
Do you, Raph? Do you got this? Oh, he does!
Plenty more where that came from.
He even ranked up his sword. Oh, look at him.
Guess I'm still growing.
That is actually good. I'm joking around, but the prowess skills are actually pretty good. Because, well, of what they give you. Extra hit and avoid is very nice. I know, shocker.
I stand ready.
Is it worth busting out the gambit here? Probably not. But I think it is better than anything else.
Ready.
So go for it, Lorenz. Yeah, didn't really expect it to hit, but honestly, better than just going for a stray shot at the moment, I think. Yeah, I think this is probably for the best doing it this way. Yeah, we might as well get Marianne a little more experience.
Sorry.
Just heal Raph up. And Byleth can just wait. Yeah, it is a little unfortunate that we're bunching them all up in the woods. You really don't want to still be here at this point in the map, but, you know, we are, so this is what we're having to deal with. But it shouldn't be too hard to box this guy in now. Let's see. Well, I was going to say let's try and build some extra gambit here, but because no one has any supports yet, we actually can't. Bank on Claude hitting this. Which he did. Oh, what experience off? Are you serious?
I've reached the pinnacle.
Well, we'll try and keep someone alive then, so Claude can chip them. Okay. That could work, but I'd rather do something else. Right, you can't do anything. Iggy can potentially set this up for Lysithea. Can she do it? Can she do it? Can she make the shot? No. Oh, damn it, Lysithea. You were so close.
Aha! I'm getting it.
Hopefully you'll get him next time. Okay, yeah. I mean, it's not necessary. This guy's frozen in place.
Let us be cautious.
Let's try and get this guy out of here. Thank you, Lorenz.
You can't compete with me.
And that's level 3 for him. Is it going to be good? Actually,
I'm still far from
yes. How are you going to have a speedy Lorenz? That, like, never happens. It's honestly one of his worst qualities. Like, Lorenz would be honestly fantastic if he were a little bit faster. So yeah, it's good to see him getting a bit of speed.
Should I have held back? Another step forward.
Speed train continues. Sure, we'll move Raph forward a little bit. Now you should, yeah, still be able to attack Lorenz, who I will deal with Marianne.
That helps.
I actually should have placed her next to Byleth, but it's fine, it's whatever, it's a little bit of experience. It won't be missed. You fool! And there's Claude.
That's the golden deer for you.
A little bit excessive. I didn't really want to feed him this kill, but
Progress suits me well.
hey, alright level. Get that bouillon. Oh, they never learn. Always going for Lorenz. Absolute buffoons. I mean, I do still want to get Lysithea that chip kill. You know, just to see if she can do it. Is anyone really close to level up, though? I mean, aside from her. Hilda is, but she can't reach the dude, so I guess we're gonna have to settle for a little bit of chip. Now, I think I actually screwed us a little bit here, because I don't think... I think this is gonna be one off, isn't she? Yeah. And Ignatz kills. I think Marianne kills as well, doesn't she? Oh, yeah, significantly more than just kill. She obliterates, as they say. Yeah, that was just silly on my part. Well, I didn't really want to do it like this, but we'll get her a kill.
You were outmatched.
And let's check the level.
I don't have
Magic
time
and
for
speed.
failure.
What a Lysithea level up. I mean, I'd expect nothing less from her at this point, realistically. And Claude comes back in for an MVP. The greedy bitch. Alright, so after this we will do the tutorial seminar, and after that we'll end the episode off. Yeah. We made, we did exactly what I wanted to do in this. It took me nearly 3 hours of recording, but, 2 hours of gameplay. I took a bit of a break. But, yeah. No, sorry. I was gonna say something else, but I fumbled my way into not saying anything at all. Are we gonna have another good... Oh no, we got a perfect!
I can't believe it.
Me either, Marianne. That's like the first good one we've seen.
It's coming along.
Well done. Head pats all around for our favorite depressed blueberry. Yeah, no, that was a definitely recompense for me saying that, getting nothing good afterwards. You know what? Sure, we'll try and push Claude over the top there. Sweet, good
I
job,
learned
Claude.
a lot from this.
Get that D
Yeah,
rank.
I've got this down.
And what else do we want to feed? Yeah, we'll put in battalion experience. Oh, sorry, authority. Now, who else do we want to feed here? Lysithea ranked up her bow by herself in that fight. That Lysithea with her personal skill, absolutely fine. Raphael, I think he'll be fine. Leone, let's help out your flying rank a little bit. And I really do mean a little bit with that awful teaching session. Group tasks, I think are going to stay the same for most of this game. Goals, I think are going to stay the same for now as well. So let's lecture away, baby. Okay, are we going to luck into characters we actually need here?
Music speaks to the heart. It's more powerful than any weapon.
Kind
Everyone
of.
should sing louder. It feels so good just to let it out.
We do want Ignatz getting some faith eventually. So, yeah, I'll take that. But I guess it was a day out with the boys at the church. You know how it is. When you take your best friend to church to do choir. We've all been there, right? Surely.
Yeah, I've got this down.
Better than before.
I think it's coming along. How's this gonna help?
That's a lot of
I will master
authority.
this.
That's a whole lot of authority. Yeah, woo, we can actually do certifications, which I think we will do. Well, actually, Claude hasn't mastered his class, has he? Oh no, he did. Okay, in that case, he doesn't have... Okay, yeah, good. I was gonna say, there's no way he has so many proficiencies HP plus 5 didn't end up on him yet, right? But no, it's there. So yeah, Claude already earning himself a promotion. Woo! Right into Myrmidon. I tell you, honestly, the characters who wear yellow, there aren't too many of them, but for the most part, their outfits look really gross.
I did pretty well.
It's mainly Leone, honestly. Like, the yellow in her outfit is disgusting. She should really have been orange. But, you know. I actually do think the Myrmidon outfit looks pretty decent in yellow. Like, I don't know. Do we have a good example for Leone? Honestly, I think it's more so the design for this that doesn't do it any favors. It's not that much different from the male one, but like, I don't know, the yellow just doesn't look good here. Yellow fighter, I'm not a huge fan of. And like yellow monk, it's just gross. Why do I want the mustard monk? Like, Leonie just doesn't wear yellow well, you know what I mean? She should have been orange. Why? Why is she not? What supports did we get, by the way? Oh, Lorenz Lysithia, of course. Seminar, so... I don't think there's anyone we especially want here. But this is really your best place, or at least for me, for the context of this Ironman, to raise Byleth. But it is also very nice for your other house members too. Early on, we don't really have anyone who's like super valuable for Byleth. But, okay, I'm gonna have to brain blast my way through this for the requirements. So, for recruiting, Ingrid we need flying, Annette we need faith, for Ashe we need lance, for Linhardt we need... it's either faith or reason. I think it actually might be faith for him, right? Or is it reason? It's faith or reason for Linhardt. Ferdinand is obviously heavy armor, and Petra is riding. So, I mean, we can get the magic here. And honestly, with the amount of units we have that need sword rank, I think Manuela is a pretty good choice here. Setith is also very good because he raises your authority. And Hanneman can circumstantially also be very nice. We do need characters. Well, we have 2 characters who need reason and 2 who need bow, but we need more who need faith and sword, you know? You can wiggle this around so you can get specific people to attend. Usually you just have to end up setting people's skill focuses to this and sometimes changing other people's away from this. Just to get them into the class. Because if people are, like, not proficient in what's being taught, even if you set them as what's being taught, they sometimes just won't show up. They'll take, like, other people will take priority over them. So yeah, sometimes it does take a little bit of jigging that around, but I think sword and white magic is pretty nice. It's especially good for Claude, actually, because he needs both of these. Same with Marianne. So, yeah. I normally wouldn't recommend doing Manuela in, like, a typical playthrough. But it works pretty well for my means, I will say. See, look at that.
I still have much to learn.
My efforts have borne fruit.
Guess I'm still growing.
I mean, that's completely useless. Wow, Raphael really, he's really feeling faithful this week. Good for him. It does also raise your motivation, so it can be a nice place to raise that. Mercedes, no, fuck her. Sorry, Mercy. Oh, no, not really. I'm not sorry at all.
Hey, Teach.
It's out of here. So, like, that cutscene, for example, is another place where you would lose support points just by skipping it like that. I believe you can get support points with Marianne on this route, if you stay there, I believe. I don't know why I check supports, obviously we haven't got more supports, but yeah, Yeah, I don't fully remember that, but oh well, doesn't matter too much. Anyway, so that's where we're gonna end today. I know, for like a pilot episode, partially just, I mean, I'm gonna finish this, obviously, but just to, like, gauge a bit of interest. Bit long, but, you know, this is not even really gonna have the right vibe, because we didn't really do that much battling. You know, I kind of wanted to talk about the game a little bit whenever I was talking. So, you know, longer battles are gonna give me more chance to actually just talk about stuff. You know how it is. But, well, you know how it is if you've ever, done one of these and streamed it. Or Let's Played it, I guess, in my case. You know, sometimes you just have to sit there and talk about the game and be like, okay, oh god, I've got to move you there, you there, you there. Like, look, I'm dumb as fuck, so I've got to talk about the game sometimes, because otherwise it just... I can't concentrate. And I'll make... I mean, I'm sure you want me to make incorrect moves, but, you know. It's good. Sorry, I was doing like a visual gag there. Not really a gag, but, you know. I was moving my limbs as if you could see me. It is another habit I do. Despite the fact that I've been fucking doing YouTube for like, what, a decade? I still haven't quite shaken the fact that obviously you can't see me because I don't do face cam. Oh well, never mind. Anyway, I guess scheduling? I'm actually not sure what the schedule is going to be for this series. It's not going to be every day, but I haven't decided if it's going to be twice a week or 3 times a week. I think with the length of these, it might be twice a week, so we get an episode on Monday and an episode on Friday. Potentially, just give myself, laddie! To give myself a little bit of wiggle room. It might be a Monday and Thursday upload instead. But we'll see there, I guess. Yeah, we will see with that. Yeah. I don't know. Let me know if you're excited? I don't know. Is that what I'm supposed to say to get engagement? I don't know. I would actually kind of like to know, because I think I said this right at the start, mileage does kind of vary for people's tolerance for supports in an Ironman. Do you guys want to see supports when I'm doing this? Like, I don't mind. We can sit here and do supports. I probably won't really comment on them too much. You'll kind of just watch them, but, you know, some people really like just watching the supports. I mean, I like the supports in this game, so, you know. Might as well, if you want to see them. But if you don't want to see them, we'll just skip right through them, you know? Because the supports can take a very long time in this game. The supports are quite long. But yeah, I guess also, because I don't have any, like, aside from Balthus, who will be on the main team, I don't really have any concrete ideas for the builds for other characters. So, I mean, if there's anything you guys want to see in particular, because, well, you know, I say I have no ideas. I purposely tried to, like, not steal ideas for, like, the other runs, but also because they're not my starting characters, and because of that, there's a little less wiggle room for me to train them up. But yeah, you guys can let me know if there are any, like, weird builds you want to actually see. Who knows, we might use them, because I'm not, like, super set on a team. I'm obviously going to use the Golden Deer. If you don't use your starting house when you play through houses, you're a absolute loser. What is the point otherwise? But yeah, them and Balthus are, like, the characters who are, like, destined to be on the team. So that leaves us with, what, 2 slots? And I really don't know who I'm going to fill them with. A part of me kind of wants to use Cyril, just because I always end up benching Cyril. Like, never because he's bad, I just end up using other people over him, and I feel kind of bad about it sometimes, but, you know. So I thought maybe Cyril, it's kind of thematically appropriate with the Golden Deer. But, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Because, yeah, other than that, I don't really have any other... Yeah, those last 2 slots are open. And if people die, I'm gonna have to fill in the other slots too, so... You know. I'm more than happy to take some recommendations. Well, not even recommendations, just some weird, stupid stuff that you'd kind of like to see. Even if we don't use those characters, I will still have to build them anyway, so... You know. Why not? Was there anything else? I feel like there's something else I wanted to say. But I can't remember it, so I won't say it. Thank you so much for watching. That's how we'll end it. Thank you so much for watching. I can't believe you watched this whole thing if you actually did, but... I mean, if you did, this is probably pretty good just background noise. It's like a first episode kind of thing, right? Yeah. Probably. Maybe. Or maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, as I said, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you later this week at some point, either on Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday for another episode. I don't know. Maybe I can get it from you guys. Like, what do you think? Maybe like, because if we do it like twice a week, we could also do like slightly longer episodes. So yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I'll gauge it from you guys. So, you know, fingers crossed people actually watch this, you know. And that's always the risk we run here. But anyway, for the, third time, thank you so much for watching. If you like that video, leave a like, maybe a comment, maybe subscribe. Actually, you know, I was joking about that. That's just kind of like part of the shitty outro. But I do actually want those comments. They'd be quite nice and helpful. So, I won't sarcastically remark on that. But everything else I will remain, I don't know. It's been too long. I'm starting to lose my mind recording here. So yeah, I'm just going to leave it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.